Trench talk, where you can't trust nobody but your blick eye. Where niggas getting booked for murder. Got niggas doing numbers like equations. Trench talk, when you jump up off the porch as a youngin' and start posting on the block with the junkies and get it bouncing like a motherfucking bungee. Yeah.
Blessings, 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 man. Much respect to all the people out there, man. Salute to all my kings out there. Salute to all my queens out there. Peace to the gods, you dig? Much love, man, to the real ones out there, you feel me? But I wanted to talk about this DJ Envy. I got a lot of respect for him, you know what I mean, as a man, as a father, and as a husband, you know what I mean, and as a business entrepreneur, you dig what I'm saying? We respect DJ Envy, but he said some things about Kevin Samuels that I didn't appreciate and didn't like too well. I feel like the problem with our society, man, is that people will take a small clip and identify the character of the intent of the video and not understanding that if you're not watching the whole entire video or getting the concept of the questioning, then you're in the wrong. That means that your research is not there. Now, I know a caller came in within her feelings on her sleeve and her not identifying that within the black women and our coaches, we are definitely looking at a state of an emergency within character and personality. And we also know that a lot of our women and men are not exercising and they're not holding themselves accountable within creating better lives for themselves. And I'm talking men and women. Kevin Samuels has been working with men for 3 years straight. Now he's just started his year of working with women. I have zero problem with how he's conducted himself within the culture and trying to correct the wrong. The wrong is that we have a lot of women that have high expectations of the type of guys they want, calling high value guys, but they're not meeting the criteria to even attract that type of individual. And I feel like DJ Envy first have to evaluate himself as a man and as a father and as a husband. His wife is extremely beautiful. I mean, extremely beautiful woman. DJ Academic is married, not DJ Academics, but DJ Envy is married to. She's beautiful. She's drop dead gorgeous. She's amazing, body type and everything. She's a very, very beautiful woman. That's what DJ Envy married. So the guys that Kevin Samuels is talking about is the DJ Envy type of guys. Now he's in the entertainment business, but DJ Envy do multiple things outside of the Breakfast Club with his entrepreneur lifestyle and real estate and things of that nature. He's somebody that many people look up to and respect. Now, like I said, when I talk about the guy DJ Envy, I'm talking about it within sense. Like, bruh, your wife is amazing looking. And I don't understand. Like, that's why I say I feel like he didn't do his homework. DJ Envy didn't do his homework because everything that Kevin Samuels has been preaching and talking about is reality. Bruh, look at his wife. Is a prime example of how beautiful and how amazing she looked. And not just that, a woman that was able to carry weight and be able to do uncomfortable things. And even when Envy cheated and went outside the marriage, she still accepted his apology and accepted him back in because of the love and respect she had for him. And she believed in him being a solid individual. The guys that he talking about is the DJ Envies. So it's like when I look at a person like DJ Envy, which is a respectable guy, we're not here to tear down DJ Envy. We're here to speak the truth about the factuals. And the factuals is DJ Envy woman, you can put her on multiple magazines. Let's keep it a bean. You can put DJ Envy wife on multiple magazines. She's that beautiful. So for him to say that Kevin Samuels' message is not right and for him to try to take little shots at him, I feel like he was in the emotional feelings about one clip and not taking the due diligence to actually look up the actual work that Kevin Samuels has been doing within the culture with these different women. A lot of women say, we always ask the question, what are the points that you can point to that you feel like he's wrong at? They always go back to the scale with the Beyonce and stuff like that. But beyond the little scale thing, what about the characteristics and things that he's been talking about when it's called Let me catch myself. Accountability. What about that? The woman came on his show. She had a kid from one guy and a kid by another guy, right? And she have never been in a solid relationship. When you ask her about her decision making, she could never ever admit to being wrong. And that's the problem within the community. They put on movies and commercial. Women are never wrong. Women are never wrong. Women are never wrong. Yes, they are. They're wrong in a lot of things. And that's the problem. They will always say men are wrong in this and wrong in that. They will always make us be accountable. But we also have to have our queens to be accountable too. We cannot live in a world where our women are not accountable. I don't give a care how many dudes broke your heart. You still got to be accountable for the guys that you pick and choose. You have to be accountable for your acts when you say you want to go through whole phases. You got to be accountable of everything within your life that you have control of. Me, as a person, as a stand-up guy, I can't walk around blaming my mom and my dad and all these other people for my actions. I don't blame my mother and father for anything. I don't blame the women around for anything. I have to take responsibilities for my choices and the things that I've done within my life that hurt myself. And I have to rebuild myself and come to the conclusion of I have to be accountable as a man. And most men and a lot of men have to be accountable. And this have to go with the women. Now, I said this several times over and over. And like I say, I watched the other show. I think his name Antoine. He's right. Like, I feel like these guys are right in their approach. The problem is it should be women. I say this from the bottom of my heart. It should be Kevin Samuels should not have to do this. It should be strong women that have a wave that do this with women and build them up to understand the first number one thing on the list is accountability. Ma'am, you was cheating. Ma'am, you have a nasty attitude. Ma'am, you messing with all these guys. Let's be accountable. That's all we asking for. Women to be accountable. They've been doing that with men forever. They make them pay child support. They make them do this, make them do that. Why don't they do that with the women? DJ Envy has to be a responsible man. The man has married a beautiful queen that can go on multiple magazines. He got to understand the message that he coming with is factual. Now, Angela Yee, the same thing. The same thing is that nasty personality, those nasty traits. Don't tell people that, oh, it's just this and this. The majority of the women within the culture are not married. Why aren't they married? Ask the question, why is the accountability not there? Why is that? Why do men don't want to marry you? Because of the personality and the attitude that they take upon themselves to think that they supposed to be, let me use my words correctly, man. My number one thing is accountability. And I think that's the whole message of the Kevin Samuels podcast is holding yourself accountable and understanding. Watch and listen to it, DJ Envy, of how so many women downgrade the blue collar brother, talking about they want the high value guy and they don't bring nothing to the table. I mean, even women that don't even bring beauty and femininity, anything to the table, they don't bring nothing. Listen to the podcast and do your due diligence and actually do your research. Because I've done research on DJ Envy. We see what he doing. We see what he working on. We see the wife. We see that. It's like, Envy, stop it, Envy. Please stop it, Envy. Come on, G. She can go on multiple magazines right now. Let's be real. DJ Envy wife can go on multiple magazines any day, anytime. She can walk a walkway. Let's be real. That's what you love. That's what you enjoy. You love the beauty, and not just the beauty, her ability to take care of you as a man. And I ain't talking financially. I'm just talking in the feminine culture, the femininity of it all, man. We ain't talking about the money. We talking about just that. And I'm pretty for sure if you were down there tomorrow, she would have your back. We got to find women that have that integrity And that's all he talking about, man. Pay attention to the content. That's not just judge it off a clip. I think it was his man named Bano or Kale. He did a video, right? We was talking about fathers, and I seen a small clip on DJ Academic page. And I was like, man, what are you talking about? I watched the whole video and I got the concept of what he was trying to say. And I respected him for that. And I respect him for his grind because he came from a mother and father that didn't have that much. I think he said they graduated high school or whatever, but they never had much. But see, the thing about even Bando, right? If I was having a conversation with it, I'm saying, bro, your mom and daddy ain't had a whole lot, but you became a millionaire off of their teaching, off of them creating a go-getter. So you can't downgrade who they were, because I'm telling you right now, you can give your kids all the things in the world, but they'll never be Bando Kev, dog, because he had to come from the mud. When Master P, like he came from the mud. These guys are coming from the mud and making millions of dollars. That is itself unbelievable talent within yourself. So Bando Kev, we gotta respect the mother and father that brought you up and made you the great man that you are today. The same with the Master P's and the Dame Dashes, all these people. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, we got to watch the whole content of his intentions. I'm out of here. Love y'all. Peace.